Hello. This video is acts as a demo of my Yamaha FS-TA, where TA is TransAcoustic, and this is the VT model, which is vintage tint. And the TransAcoustic claim to fame is you have built-in electronics, which would work through an amplifier, but also, even when you're not plugged into an amplifier, you have chorus and or reverb effects built into the guitar, so you don't have to plug in to get those effects. But to start out with, this is with no effects, so the effects are turned off. There's a light, an LED light on the circuit board, so you can tell when it's on and off. It's a push button to turn it on or off. Anyway, this is with no effects turned on, just normal and not plugged in, so just normal, the way it would normally sound. No effects. So now let me press and hold this for a couple seconds. I usually like to peek and make sure the light is on, and the light is on. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a green LED in there. So now I'm going to do chorus all the way off and reverb all the way up. I'm doing all the way up to exaggerate it because I don't know how well it's going to carry through on the iPad that I'm using to record this. But one thing I discovered early on is kind of a cool way to hear the reverb is just muting the strings, and you can hear what it's doing with no chords being played. Okay, so let's leave that on. So this is reverb. That's reverb. I'll turn reverb down all the way and turn chorus all the way up. In the case of chorus all the way up, there's no residual effect when the strings are muted, but you hear that. So I think it sounds a little bit like a 12-string guitar. It kind of gives it that feel. So. That's chorus, yeah. All right, so I will turn effects back off again. The light is off, and what I'm going to do next is just plug this in. Plug in an amplifier so you can see that that is working. Okay, so this is with an amp with no effects. With effects not turned on. and that's no effects. Okay, now the effects are on, you know, through the amp, and they're going to come out through the amp and as well as kind of echoing out of here, I'm sure. Both. In this case, I'm just going to put both effects on halfway. So this is reverb halfway and chorus halfway up. That's it. I think that's good. Gives you a good variety of what's going on. Effects are turned off. Kill the amp. Ta-da. Unplug. And thank you for listening.